Good morning and welcome to another Hump Day Hallelujah. I'm Pastor Scott coming to you from Ascension Lutheran Church in Citrus Heights. You may have noticed the weather is changing here in Northern California. We had some rain over this past weekend. We're expecting weather in the 90s this next weekend, so it's not very consistent, but certainly we're in a change of seasons. Here at Ascension, we've are in the midst of making a change as well, as we've changed our worship times this last Sunday, going from one worship service to two. And I encourage you, if you're interested in knowing what those worship times or more about them, to go to our website. But just having a classic worship service and a modern worship service, meaning the style of music in each of those services. And it was great to have so many folks join us for worship this last Sunday, and hopefully you'll return this coming Sunday. That isn't what I wanted to talk about. It's just what I did talk about. This change of season is where I started, and I was thinking about this season. We were transitioning into the fall harvest season, and with October already having begun, and soon will be at Thanksgiving, and literally giving God thanks for all that God has provided for us. And an important component of our giving thanks is giving back, is stewardship. Last week we talked a little bit about stewardship and as it relates to caring for animals and the blessing of the animals, but in this instance, I'm thinking more globally about how God's creation provides for us and how we can then in turn, and probably should, in fact, very much should, return to God something in acknowledgement for the blessings that we have received. Traditionally, in an agrarian community, the first part of the harvest was brought to the church, given to God for God's glory and acknowledgement of the role that God plays as creator. And we do that now within the church and in ministries by giving, whether most of us aren't farmers, so we're not bringing livestock or produce, but we're giving financially and of our time to support the ministry that we think is so important. How are you giving back? How are you acknowledging and giving thanks to God for the blessings that you have received, for the bounty that you are enjoying, for all of God's provisions for you? How are you acknowledging that? Are you giving first fruits? Are you giving the first part of the harvest, the first part of your paycheck to support a ministry, any ministry? Are you giving it away to the poor? How are you giving thanks and giving of yourself in thanksgiving for what God has given you? Something to think about today. And I'd say something to think about this season as we see the harvest being brought into the barns and being enjoyed by each and every one of us. It's good spending a part of this day with you, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Next week. I won't see you tomorrow. Well, maybe I'll see you tomorrow for another Hump Day Hallelujah. Take care.